Once upon a time, there was a young monk who was studying the 5 spiritual laws. He was very confused by them, and he didn't understand how they could be applied to his life. One day, the monk went to see his teacher, a wise old Zen master. He asked the master to help him understand the 5 spiritual laws. The master smiled and said, "The 5 spiritual laws are not something that can be understood by the mind. They can only be experienced. Come with me, and I will show you." The master led the monk to a mountain. They climbed for a long time until they came to a cave. The master said, "This cave is a symbol of the 5 spiritual laws. It is dark and mysterious, but it is also full of potential. Just like this cave, the 5 spiritual laws are hidden from us, but they are also full of power." The monk looked into the cave and thought about what the master had said. He began to understand that the 5 spiritual laws were not just abstract concepts, but they were real forces that were at work in the world. The master continued, "The 5 spiritual laws are like the wind. You cannot see the wind, but you can feel it when it blows. The 5 spiritual laws are also like the sun. You cannot see the sun, but you can feel its warmth." The 5 spiritual laws are always present, but we often do not notice them. When we are open to them, we can experience their power and guidance. The monk stayed with the master for many years, and he learned to live in accordance with the 5 spiritual laws. He came to understand that the laws were not something to be memorized, but they were something to be lived. The monk eventually became a wise teacher himself, and he taught others about the 5 spiritual laws. He helped them to understand that the laws were not something to be feared, but they were something to be embraced.
Here are the 5 spiritual laws. 1. The law of intention. Everything begins with intention. What you focus on, you attract. 2. The law of attention. What you give your attention to grows stronger. 3. The law of gratitude. Gratitude opens the door to more abundance. 4. The law of non-resistance. What you resist persists. 5. The law of surrender. When you surrender to the present moment, you are open to miracles. These laws are not just abstract concepts. They are real forces that are at work in the world. When we understand and apply these laws, we can create the life we desire. I hope this Zen story helps you to understand the 5 spiritual laws. If you have any questions, please let me know. Here are some additional explanations of the 5 spiritual laws. Slights, the law of intention. This law states that everything begins with intention. What we focus on, we attract. When we set clear intentions for our lives, we are more likely to achieve them.
The law of attention. This law states that what we give our attention to grows stronger. When we focus on the positive aspects of our lives, we are more likely to experience more positivity. The law of gratitude. This law states that gratitude opens the door to more abundance. When we are grateful for what we have, we are more likely to receive more. The law of non-resistance. This law states that what we resist persists. When we resist something, we are giving it our power. When we let go of resistance, we can experience peace and freedom. The law of surrender. This law states that when we surrender to the present moment, we are open to miracles. When we stop trying to control everything, we can experience the magic of life. These are just a few of the many spiritual laws that govern the universe. When we understand and apply these laws, we can create the life we desire and live a more fulfilling and meaningful life.